Hey everyone, John Henry here. Today, in the market psychology video, we're going to be taking a look at crude oil. Really interesting day overall with, essentially, we had a really nice trend on our hands. We started off with a beautiful trend right from the start. We opened up gap down, big strong bull bar. That is an opportunity to buy, knowing that we have a huge bullish reaction. But not only a huge bullish reaction, it's a big bullish reaction off of yesterday's channel lows. They tried holding that move up. They attempted to break out, and breakouts are very likely to fail. And the buyers come in directly on the most obvious swing low, that's a little too good to not at least take an attempt at. Really nice, strong bull move up. Now, if you waited, we followed it up with another bull bar, hugely bull bar, closing right in its highs, another bull bar, a bull doji, a strong bull bar into a bull doji into a doji. So as you can see, the bears are having a very hard time getting anything going, and that means that any amount of pullback, buyers are buying. We are seeing the fact that we are getting a lot of weakness on the highs here with all of this wick on the top. So more likely than not, we're looking for buyers to want to essentially not want to buy the high, they want to buy the low. They're going to treat this as a small little range, and they're looking to buy as low as possible. So the reason I have an arrow down here on the bear bar is because you're looking to buy low. We are in a range. It is obviously dominated by the buyers, but we don't want to buy way the heck up here. There's no room to make any money up there. So we're looking to buy low. We want to buy down here. And that is exactly where we had a beautiful amount of areas filled for the buyers, and that rocketed the market right back up. Now notice what happened. We hit yesterday's high. And yesterday's high, they tried breaking out of, but the breakout continuation movement was a big doji into bearishness, into a very strong drop lower. Now that strong drop lower, I actually forgot an arrow. Let me put an arrow on that. The reason I like the buy here off of this massively bearish candle, the market almost never turns on a dime, right? The market will almost never turn on a dime unless there is a really good reason, i.e. news or something fundamentally completely changed. In this case, it didn't. We hit the prior high a day, the buyers lost their grip, and they likely gave up. But what do we know? We're in a range. We're starting to see more semblance of a range. We don't want to buy high. The buyers that did buy high, they got stopped out. All the buyers that bought down here and bought the pullbacks, they took their profit up here. So what did that create? Well, that created a situation where there are no more buyers left at the highs. So it naturally has to fall. So this big drop down, it's the biggest bar of the day. It's bearish, where we have seen the bears take absolutely no control at all. I will happily buy into that, knowing that the sellers are very likely going to fail their first attempt and they're going to try a little bit later. So I'm going to buy into that, knowing that they're going to try to get back up to that area of resistance where we found rejection before, prior high of day. Beautiful move right back up into that area. And when we hit the area, buyers try closing outside of it, immediately close back in. It's almost as if the market saw that as a mistake, closing above that area, and they tried taking it back for a move down. This is actually the trade of the day as well, so make sure to watch that. But a beautiful sell to the downside, right back down. So now what do we have? Well, we're selling high, we're buying low. We were buying low for moves up on a trend, buying low for moves up on a trend, buying the pullbacks. Now we've shifted into a range. We need to change the way that we approach the market. Continuing to trade it as though it were a trend is a really good way to blow your account out. So you need to change the way that we approach the market. What's the next area of interest? Big obvious swing lows, the low of the day. Those areas are going to be hugely interesting for buyers now that we have a full rotation of a range. We fell off of the highs, we pushed down to the lows, we're range buying now, we're buying low, and that is exactly where we need to be buying low at. And you can see they actually came back for you if you missed it. Really nice buy for a push right back up again, changing the sentiment into a range day, and now we're just looking to continue that range sentiment. Buy low, sell high, assume all the breakouts are going to fail, and keep on chugging along. So really nice shift in sentiment today on crude oil, and a great example of how we also need to shift with it if we want to continue making money. So beautiful move overall, and that's going to do it for this one. So hopefully you found it interesting, hopefully you found it useful, and you learned something, and we'll see you next time.